again to the G Life lecture on inquisitiveness. Now this is the second presentation. In the first presentation we talked about what is inquisitiveness, like curiosity, creativity, being analytical, being fearless, imaginative, and all of that. And then we talked about doing the brainstorming, discussion, sorting out all that information, coming up with the action plan and taking those actions and so on. That we have to challenge our thinking process, our mindset, the whole attitude. So take some crazy examples. I'm talking about rain energy, okay? Now the question is, what the heck? Because there's a rain all over and every year it rains and there's a lot of rain. So if we can produce energy from rain, boy, that would be great. Let's get a group of people, let's put that in front of them and say, you know what, we're going to do brainstorming, discussion, this, that, and the other. You know what happens in this? Whether there is rain energy or not, whether we are successful in getting the energy out of the rain or not, but in this process, we are going to come up with great ideas, and all of a sudden, something halfway, we find out, oh, this is great. We stop this and we go with that. Happens all the time. Okay? Because I'll give you an example. For example, computers, way back in the World War, they wanted to make sure they can decode the messages of the enemy that they were exchanging among themselves. Okay? So they came up with this idea that we have to, create a computer. And guess what? That computer today is everywhere. As a result of that, the whole world has changed. And so their institution, NASA, created all kinds of technologies so that ultimately they can get to the space. And then in India, there is ISRO, same challenge. They are among the leaders in the space technology. So this inquisitiveness is a great tool, churning of the thoughts, churning of the imaginations, churning of the ideas. All right. So now let's take some simple ideas, practical ideas. For example, this cap is here, right? And let's say you have a group of people, they say, you know what, we want to go in business and make a cap. So what do? You find out all kinds of caps that are there. What do these caps do? You get some preliminary idea about this, okay? And then you do the brainstorming. And then somebody says, oh, show an elephant here. Somebody says, put 3 colors instead of 1. Somebody says, don't make it like this, make it square. God only knows. You will come up with all kinds of ideas, and either you will come up with a great cap design. Inquisitiveness is a great opportunity. Okay? So I just gave you that example. Another is just, this jacket that I'm wearing. You can do all kinds of things on this. You can make a design on the pocket. Oh, you can change the buttons. You can, the sky is the limit. Once you get into the inquisitiveness, why like this? Why it is not like that? It should be like this, that, and the other. And remember always, what is the anchor? What is at the core? Cheaper, better, and faster. Now, another opportunity we have is surroundings. In our own home, things that we do, the way we use water, the way we use electricity, the way we keep our house clean, the surroundings of the house, the complex in which I live or the neighborhood in which I live, what is going on around, all kinds of opportunities are there. You gotta be self-motivated. Don't wait for somebody else to motivate you. You should be self-motivated. Okay, once you have confidence in yourself and you take a decision, you promise yourself, things start happening. That's self-motivation. Don't wait for anybody else. Okay, take no for anything. There is no when it comes to innovation, when it comes to inquisitiveness. Okay, all right. So self-motivation is very important, and in that keep some your favorite success stories. Somebody may like the story of Prime Minister Modi. Okay, like how from tea vendor he became the prime minister. In my life, there was a gentleman, he did not even complete the high school education, but he was always very creative, very curious, very inquisitive, very observing, okay, and not very fearless, very enterprising. And he became a big industrialist in Chennai, in Madras, and he partially helped me through my education in IIT Madras. And not only that, he gave me a loan to go to USA for higher education. So if you're successful and you make money, you can put it to good use. So inquisitiveness is the way to go ahead. And you would have many successful stories of your own liking. Keep track of them. Remind yourself and remain self-motivated.